part 2 of making this little, I guess it's like a tiny dollhouse, it's sometimes referred to as, but it's like the Herbology classroom, and it comes in a little glass container and you make all the little bits for it. This is how far we got last time. So I got all those bits glued together, so you can see like little potion bottles. I still have no idea what this piece is. No clue. And then we have our little book that has the teeny tiny little thestral on the page, which I think is just so stinking cute. And then I have all of these other little pieces. So we made like a few tiny books, some more tiny books, some plant stuff, some more plant stuff, some more little plants. That looks like kind of like a mortar and pestle kind of thing. And then some little, I'm pretty sure these are like Hogwarts invitations. This certainly looks at least like a Hogwarts letter of some kind. So like Hogwarts stationery. And then some more little scrolls. And these are all gonna go onto that little shelf. But now I think we have a few more scrolls. Yeah, this is where I left off. No, I did those. What am I talking about? Yeah, so those are the scrolls I already did, and those scrolls, yep. And then this is the one. So here is where we are going to continue. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna jump into it. Oh, also, if, of course, everything's listed in the description, as always. So this little kit I got from AliExpress, so everything's linked in there. And the discount codes are also available. Everything's all in the description if you're interested in getting one yourself. So next thing we're gonna do, what is it, A1 to 22. Looks like they're these little newspaper bits. Let's see. Is it on the page that I accidentally cut off? Oh, here we go. A1 to 22. Ooh, it would have been helpful if I grabbed some scissors. Let me do that. Okay. Let's grab these guys. These are not my cleanest scissors. You can see this was my attempt at thinking I can use scissors with resin. Yeah, don't know really what I was thinking, but they are fine. I don't know where my cleaner scissors are, but these look like they're gonna work. So we will just go with that. And I think I'm cutting them all the way out. Let's see. Yeah, so it looks like I'm just folding them over. So yeah, let's cut them all the way out. As you join, feel free to say hi. And there we go. Untold List, hello. Hello to you too. Thanks for joining. Yeah, feel free to share what you're up to today, what you did over the weekend. I'm just here hanging out with y'all, making this tiny little thing. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's coming out kind of cute, right? I really like the little books especially, and like how this is held up. I'm pretty impressed. And like how that's standing all open. That's so fun. My cutting skills, however, are still not the best. But I don't want to take out a paper cutter, so this will have to do. I am curious. I might grab like a magnifying glass and see what these say. Because I've noticed some of these things like are Harry Potter themed and some aren't. I don't know if y'all can see that. Wait till it's not blurry. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. I can't tell if that's upside down or not. I can't read. That says deluxe. Writings, no deposit, sale. So these might not be like Harry Potter themed, but oh well. They still look like cute little newspapers. So, yes, I still need that piece, so we will scooch that to the side. Get all these bits away. And then, looks like it wants me to fold it in half. Yeah, I think I'm just folding it over in half both ways. So I guess make a little newspaper thing. I don't know which way it wants me. Does it matter, you think? Looks like that part's on top, so we will fold it this way. I love all these little details that it has. I think that's what makes it so fun. Yeah, there we go. So now we have our little newspaper. Though I think it may have maybe it's supposed to go the other way as far as folding. Let's go this way first. I feel like that's more how a newspaper is folded, right? Yeah? Like that way? Long way? What do we think? I can always switch it, but I'm gonna go with that way. Hey Philip, thanks for joining. That's right, that's how newspapers are folded. I don't know. Let me know if y'all have a preference and I'll change it. Maybe I'll do one way and one the other. Let's see. Is this one? Which way did I do this one? Oh, but then this is different stuff on top. I didn't really think that through. How do they do it? Yeah, okay, they have that on top of that one. And then I'm guessing it's this one on top. And I already changed the way I did it. So we'll fold it this way first. And then fold it over. I mean, at the end of the day, none of this really matters because it's all just getting smushed. I mean, like you can see, this is where it's all going in. It's all just getting piled on top of each other. So it's really just like the fun in folding it. Like none of this at the end of the day matters. Like you can't see any of it. But that's why I like these little kits, is because you get to just sort of play with each thing individually and then put it all together. Okay, so we have our two little newspapers. Set those guys aside. And then A130. Let's see, is this and this or this? It's A127, A130. Maybe that is back in the book. Yeah, maybe. That's A14. Complete 5. Yeah, so I don't think those are the ones I already did, right? No, because I did those two. A12, A130. Where would that be? Oh my gosh, there it is. Okay. So it's all these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. I still haven't come across the part that I accidentally cut out. This was from last time where I just was not paying attention and there was something else I was cutting out on the first page and I sliced through this. So we will see when I get to that, but thankfully I haven't had to get to that point yet. And in the meantime, we're just doing these little guys. So I keep having to check to see if it's the part that I accidentally sliced through. But so far, so good. Now these look like they're all just plants, which makes sense at least for Herbology. So whether they're Harry Potter themed or Muggle themed, it still works because plants are still plants. So it still works for the Herbology greenhouse. Move that out the way. gets so quiet, I realize, as I'm cutting stuff. If y'all chat in, I can then like react to that. But otherwise, I'm just like, oh, I have to cut this correctly, and I'm not good at this in the first place. Yeah, see, I leave all these bits. Yeah, I'm not great at cutting around lines. I'm not good at coloring inside the lines. Whoop. So clearly requires my full concentration. Oh, that's gonna bug me. Oh, this little corner's sticking out. There we go, now you guys can see it. Yeah, all these little plants. It is interesting what they actually theme for Harry Potter and what they don't. Because they definitely like change stuff for it. Like they had the Thestral on that one page of one of the books. And then some of these other ones, they just don't change. I wonder if they just have like a stockpile of, like for other types of kits, they use the same pages for each one. And so it just makes it easier for them. It just needs to stay on theme somewhat. Because it's like, this could work for Harry Potter greenhouse, a regular greenhouse, any type of gardening thing. Simran, how do I make it small? Well, not sure what you mean. How do I make it this tiny? So I'm working off of a kit. So this is the kit that I got. And so it provides all the stuff to make. And so right now I'm cutting out these little pages that I'm then going to make into little scrolls. So we're gonna roll these guys up in just a second. And they're gonna turn into tiny little scrolls. Okay, and now the decision is, which way do we roll it? I think we'll go long ways. We'll go this way. Because I think that's what is ending up. Those look like they're facing that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so they're going long ways. So we'll start rolling this guy. Thank you. Thanks, Samran. Teeny tiny little scroll. And here's the glue. So they give the glue, and from last time, the glue goes everywhere. Like I'm not even holding it. Like I'm not squeezing it, and the glue just comes out. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, you can see it's like already going. So we're just gonna put a tiny amount in there. Set that to the side. Give that a squeeze. And that should be good. Okay. Now it's weird, I don't know why they had us do that separate from these guys. So those were ones I made before. So I'm not sure why they didn't just have me make all of them all at once. Not sure why those ones are special. Just like looking here, it looks like they all just get stacked. So I don't know. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. 2 here. I don't even know where those go, because that looks like 5, right? Maybe I'm missing where they're supposed to be. Maybe there's another location? But in my mind, since it's all like listed here, I would think everything I've built prior to this goes there. So I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh. Oh my gosh. Can I roll it? There we go. Get this in there. There's 2 of them. Oh, that one I made way different size. Those are completely different sizes. That one's so much smaller. Oh well. It doesn't need to be perfect. I mean, that's what I like so much about these kits, is the whole point is like the process of making it. So basically process art, where, I mean, you end up with something cool in the end, but the fun part is the actual process of making it. So it really doesn't matter if they're all the same, if it's perfect, it all gets tied together in the end. And I love these things so much. This is one of 3 kits that I bought. I have the box here. I mean, you can see here just 6 of them, just shown right there. We're doing, it's like right here. Is it showing? Yes. So this one's called like the Magic Garden. But then on the top of the box, they have 12 there. So they have a bunch of different types. And I got 3 of them. So we are just starting with this one to start. I'm gonna unroll and re-roll that. See, I can't do 2 things at once with these. There. See all the glue dripping everywhere? And there's our 3rd little scroll. I mean, I think these kind of similar to Legos, you know, because like how Legos have super details, like pretty intricate details that you can't even see in the end. And so I view this as kind of similar. It's like, obviously the only thing showing is this tiny little bit of scroll at the end. So it's like paying attention to it while you make it. So this looks like it has, I was gonna say mushrooms, but no, those are flowers. Those are flowers. Hey, Christy D. Thanks for joining. And then as we roll the flowers, it's like I can't see it anymore. But I know that all of the detail is there, which I think is just so neat. Like, I don't know if you guys joined last time, but I'm trying to see which book it is. So like these tiny book, here it is. The tiny books I made previously. I'll keep holding this so that one dries. If you guys can see that, like it's a tiny Alice in Wonderland. Like how stinking cute is that? Like that's the actual cover for Alice in Wonderland, which obviously has nothing to do with Harry Potter, but still adorable. Like, I love that tiny little detail. And again, like you're not gonna see it when it's all put together. And I'm even wondering, like, where do those books go? Because like these are, that one's clearly this one. That one, I don't know if you guys can see that with the glare. There we go. That one's that one. And then this one is the one next to it. I don't know which direction it goes. Maybe that way. Yeah, that way. So I actually don't even know where those 2 other books go. So we will find out later. So maybe that answers the question for why there are so many scrolls. So I might need to flip ahead and see what I'm supposed to do with those other books. I'm trying to look at the image on the box as well. Maybe some go on the top? Or some are on the ground? I don't know. Oh my gosh, see, like this glue. So I have like a little, because it's leaking everywhere, I have this little piece of cardboard. I'm just gonna wipe that off so I don't get glue everywhere. And we that. And that should have our 5. Hey, Eugene. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna skip ahead and see, am I building this? Where do I put the extra books? Aha, here we go. Unless these are brand new books. Nope, that looks like new books. Okay, book 1, book 2. But those are having me build them then. So those are completely different books than the ones that it wants me to build. Or that it already had me build. Stacks of books. Oh! Okay, whoa. Here we go. Let's see, I think I figured this out. Because early on, see, yes, here, it had me create this whole thing in theory. I didn't know if I was supposed to glue this together like this or not. But that certainly looks like this. Where did I just turn to? Stacks of books. This guy right here. I think that's that. So I think that's where I'm supposed to put those books. And then, so I was supposed to glue them together. And then I'm thinking everything else goes on to the little table. Yeah. I think that's how it works. So let's go back and build that stack. And then we can go and add everything to the table. Or they're calling it a desk. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Add it to the desk. Okay, so let's make this stack of books. So that's what we do with these. I just had them sitting aside. I didn't realize I could build the whole thing. Okay, we have book 1, book 2, then our 3, let me move that on the way. We have our 3 Hogwarts letters. Hey, Donna. Welcome. We have our 3 Hogwarts letters here. I'm gonna move these 5 scrolls out of the way and let them finish drying anyways. Move this out of the way, knock the glue over. Whoops, there we go. And then we are going to, what's not clear is how these actually get stacked. Okay, wait. No, it does say. It says exactly how it gets stacked. What am I talking about? It lists them all right here. Okay, we have, I don't know if it matters which book, A116. I don't know if it says the different types of books. So I think we just pick one. Let's just pick one. We'll put this one on bottom. Then I don't know how it's supposed to stay down though. Like it keeps popping up. Like it had me do a whole stack of pages, so I don't know how it's supposed to stay up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. I don't know if I like glue it together, because obviously if I stack stuff on, it's just gonna fall off. Ah. And that's where, I mean, we looked, that's where the whole stack is supposed to sit to the sides. It's not like it's supposed to be a self-standing thing. That's that stack right here. So I may have to glue it down. Okay, I might put a drop of glue in the middle here to secure a couple of these pages. So let's do this one. That's so funny. Then why did it have us even bother with these pages? Because like the other way it had me do books, I don't know if y'all joined last time, but it had me do like pieces of wood that I glued together and then just put stuff around it. Oh, that's way too much glue. Let's wipe that off. There we go. Eugene and Amadressa, you two are so sweet. Yeah, I think that looks good. And still, you can see the pages on it, right? That looks cute. And then we'll do the same to the Alice in Wonderland one. Just kind of pick random pages here. And glue them together. And again, the glue is seeping out, so let's just wipe that off. Ooh, clearly didn't choose enough pages. Let's add more. So maybe I put them on all of them. Let's just do that. Oh, those are stuck. Yes. Good. Good. Sweet. Okay. Now we can stack them up. So, book one. Then it looks like it wants us to put a letter down. I just love these. Like, how cute is that? It has like the little tiny stamp there and everything. I love that. Okay, then we're gonna add some glue. I'm thinking probably add glue to the letter itself. That is what's interesting. They don't really give that much explanation to these. So there's definitely some interpretation that needs to happen. That looks about right? Just doing those. I feel like that's a decent angle. Maybe stick it out a little further. Hey, Jay. Hey, Majid? Not sure how to pronounce that one, but hello. Thanks for joining. I think that's pretty good there. I don't know how to stick them. I'll probably do the next book, and then maybe I'll do one of the little pamphlets. Astro Pup. Now that doesn't make sense that you're meowing. Like, what? What? You're not Astro Kitty Cat. Calling you out on. There we go. There we go. Stay true to form. Let's get that one there. I'm gonna call you out. Let's do this one at a slight angle. And it looks like it's falling off of it a little bit. So let's do that way. And then maybe letters on. So this is so funny. Like all of these letters are facing like envelope opening upwards as I drop it. But they have all this detail on the other side. So I don't know why they do that. I'm gonna put this next one face up. So like the letter piece is up. Because I want it to give it a little bit more personality than upside down envelopes. And they went through the trouble of putting the detail on the other side, so show that off a little bit. But I am now, oh, this makes me sad. I am covering the actual Alice in Wonderland cover. It was like title, like completely blanked on the word, the cover. Sorry, Alice. Let's just stick it on arbitrarily. Like, ooh, oh no. The books got unstacked. Oops. Let's reform that one. Let's do it like that. I'll just give it a second to stay put. I'll give that a second. Grab a sip of water. Otherwise it's gonna slide around everywhere still, I think. Now we can do the other letter. And this one I'll do envelope side, like the opening of it, face up. And let's put it at an angle, like that. That looks good. Ooh, one and done. Just kind of dropped it on, but I like that. Okay. Now this one's interesting, because this, I'm trying to do this guy here. And like, how do I glue that on? Maybe I just like, you know what, let's just add a bunch of glue to the bottom of it, and let's see where it sticks. Woo! Didn't intend to do that much glue. Okay, let's see. Maybe if I hold it for long enough, it'll just stay. It is sticking more to my finger than it is to the actual piece. Yeah, see, there's like a string. There we go. Okay. I am shocked that's staying. Look at how little that is attached. I don't even know what that's touching, but it's sticking. I'll take it. What is weird though is this one. Where did the other little scroll go? There it is. It's hiding. Maybe I just stick this one just kind of like next to it. Maybe I'll just add glue to the side. And just kind of glue it to the side of it. Let's see. I don't really know how to do that. Let's just do that, and hopefully it'll stay. Yeah, it's staying. Okay. Nice. Okay. Now we're back to where we were in terms of how much we've gone through in terms of pages. We have our stack now that we can add later. And now we get to build the rest of the desk. So it looks like, what are these pages? I'm thinking I'm missing some pages. A122, A129. Okay. A122 looks like our newspaper pages get glued on top of each other. So let's go ahead and do that. Looks like they kind of just go on top like that. And I think similar thing. I think even though we did all of our fun folding, we're gonna glue it down anyways. So squish that down. And same with this one, we will squish this down. And then just stack them on top of each other in opposite direction. I don't know if that necessarily matters, but that is how they seem to be doing it, so that is how I will do it. Just offset them a little bit. And then it says A129 7 pieces. Now this I think is the part, nope. Yes, this is the part that I cut through. Okay, finally come to that. So here are our pages. So we may not be using all of them. I mean, thankfully it looks like they're just stacked on top of each other. So if I use the ones that I didn't cut through, we still have 5 of them. So I'm good with that. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. So let's just go ahead and do that. So I only need, let's cut the edge off of here. Or this one. asking the real questions. Okay, let's put this to the group. Would you rather watch a tree grow or a knee grow? Oh my God, okay, thanks for having me do that. You know what, let's do that though. How about watch a body part grow versus a tree, and we'll say you put it in real time. I'm going tree. I would much rather watch plants grow in real time than body parts because I am pretty squeamish, so no. And I love me some plants, obviously, because herbology. And now I've learned my lesson to read things before I say them out loud. So thanks for that one. Yeah, let's get these guys going. Trying to get the edge off here. There we go. Now look at how tiny this text is. Like, I do wonder if those are actual words. It is so tiny. But I'm thinking those might be real words, which would be pretty stinking cool. So this is the last one on this one, and I am just going to ignore the ones that I cut through before. Ooh, just sliced. There we go. Okay, we have our 5. It's supposed to be 7. We're going with 5. And it looks like we're just stacking them. So let's just stack them offset. What did I do with those pieces? Okay. I was trying to find the other pieces that are just over here. Oh my God. Oh, part of me thought that was double-sided. It's not. So let's go ahead and stack these. Which one do they have on top? Looks like this one, maybe? No, this one. Okay, we will copy that for no reason other than that's how they have it. Let's add glue to each one. I don't know how tight to make these, but we're just gonna stack them. I am a messy person, so we will make the stack super messy. Just stack like that. Offset them somewhat. And last one. Yeah, now I'm quite pleased that this is the part that got cut that I accidentally sliced through, because this isn't that big of a deal. It's not like we've lost anything by only having 5 of these instead of 7, so I'm good with that. And now it looks like these got stacked on top of these newspaper pieces. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm not sure how I want to stack them. Let's just offset everything still. I like the look of that. So we'll angle it a bit there so you can see some of the bottom pieces. And it's stuck to my finger. Cool. There we go. This glue is so stinking sticky. It's crazy. Like, it is definitely not just basic Elmer's glue. It is super tacky. I'm wiping it all off my fingers, or at least some of it off my fingers. Let's try and get that off. But I mean, see, like you can see, it's still all over, so things keep sticking to me. So let's set that one aside. And now, see, is that this stack? That's what I'm trying to think. That might be that stack up top. So you know what? That might be what we glue on next, actually. We might put that stack right here. Well, wait, it says A113. What is A113? Did we already do that? Let's see. I'm trying to find it in this list. Oops. Or is it its own thing? That is something else. That's A127. A113 is its own thing. So where is this stack that we just put together? Where does that go? Oh, that's this one. Okay, just figured it out. Okay, that goes down there. Okay, so then these other pages we need to cut out. So A113, it is, where did I just see that? Just that, okay. They're just saying add it to it. So let's cut these 3 pieces out. I wonder what those are. They're so little. I hope I don't like cut each individual one thing out. Like, that would be horrible. Let's move this out the way. I feel like I need a teeny tiny paper cutter. I don't know if such a thing exists, but for these, that would be helpful. I realize I don't even know if y'all can see it. I just looked at the camera, I'm like, that is blurry. I don't know how close I can get to camera. That one is slightly bigger than the others. Okay, I almost sliced through all of them, so I'll have to move this over. And then cut it. One of them, and 2. Boop. There we go. We have our 3 sheets. And now we can glue everything. I keep like, okay, now we can do it. Now we can do it. Now we can do it. Now we can actually glue the pieces together and finish up this shelf. I hope. That could be famous last words here. It looks like these just kind of get glued on just to wherever. So there are these 3 pieces. So we're just kind of attach them, just kind of scattered around. Let's see, am I just cover the base with glue. And let's grab one of them and just slide it under. Yeah, they do have them sort of hang off the edge. I think that's fun, so I will do the same. And then this one I'll put on the back. It's gonna overlap some. Okay, that kind of looks like a mandrake to me. That kind of looks mandrake-y. Now I'm thinking I want to put that one on top. we're gonna put that one on top. So I am gonna save that one and swap it for this guy. Because these are all just herbs, it looks like. But that one was actually Harry Potter themed, so I want that one on top. This glue! Oh my goodness, stop spinning. There we go. And there still should be glue on that, so we are gonna put that there, and it should stay. There we go. Yay! So there are our 3 sheets, and now it looks like we do our mortar and pestle with, it looks like little berries on it. So that is going right next to it, well, I guess on top of it. Let's dab some glue on. And just slide it on. I need room for this, so let's put that next to it so I know I have room. So let's maybe move that over a little. Let's turn you around. I can't see that that's a thing there though. Oh, I'm scooching it too far back. I might need tweezers. Let's scoot that forward. There we go. There. Yeah. Nope. It's like I get it set kind of where I want, and then I tap it completely out of place. And my lack of steady hands is not helping. I mean, look, that is me holding straight. There. Let's go with that. And then we have our little tomatoey looking plant thing. Put that next to it. Now the question is which way? Kind of like that. Whoop. Yeah, because that feels like the front. So let's just set that there. Now this makes me want to move this over still. There we go. Okay, I'm pleased with that. Can y'all see that? There we go. That's cute. And now we can do the bottom here. So this is now our stack of papers. And then we put the scrolls in the books to the side. So I might do books. Oh, wait, we forgot this thing on top. We forgot our little plants. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna add glue to the base of it. Whoop, that was a lot. And let's see how easily I can get this in. Nope, oh no, this leaf fell out. Let's fix that real quick. This one was so odd to build. Like these tiny little leaf pieces are somehow expected to stay. So I'm honestly impressed that only one has fallen off. And now somehow fit that in there. Ooh, the glue is so stringy. See what I mean? It's just the stringiest glue. And it just sticks to everything. Okay, let's shove that in there. If it can go any further back. I don't want it so close to the book. There. Okay, now I feel like it's not even sticking to anything. Okay, we have our green thing on it. I don't know how much I like that. I kind of want it further back. Scooch. There we go. Okay, I like that. And now let's stick this to the bottom. I'm gonna wipe the glue off again. There we go. And place that inside. There's our little stack of papers inside. And then, oh crud, I wanted to do the books first. Oh well, we will do them now. I was thinking the books would probably be easier to do without other stuff in there. But oh well. So let's get this guy on the side here. I'm sort of pushing down from either side to attach it to the bottom. Yeah, so that's why I wanted to put the book in first, because I don't know if I gave it enough space. We will find out in a second. Second book. We'll put it right next to the other. I'm gonna have to jam that in. And again, I'm holding it on either side and just pushing down on the bottom shelf to get that to stick. America, hello to you too. There we go. Now, I have no idea how they got all those scrolls to fit in there. They're expecting me to get 2 scrolls next to it. Take the glare out. So I'm guessing it's probably how I stacked these. So I'm obviously not going to be able to get some scrolls there, but we will just glue them underneath here. Let's just put them in randomly and just kind of stack them on each other. Whoop. Oh, it's kind of hard to get on either side here. Jeebus. Dang it! Just stay down. There, okay. 1. You know, I might just put glue on the bottom here. That sounds fun. In the pool, sounds amazing. I've just looked outside, I'm like, oh, that sounds nice. Nope, just started raining here. So I'm in Nashville, and it just started raining. So the last 2 days were really nice. So my husband and I and a friend of ours went river floating on Friday for 4th of July, and that was a lot of fun. So I totally get it. I absolutely love being in the water. So pretty jealous that you're in the pool. Oh, you're in Georgia? Yeah, I mean, it's like 95 here, so I assume we have similar weather. Yeah, it's ridiculously hot. I do not want to go outside. Well, now especially because it's raining, but hopefully the humidity will get cut out at least. And I think tomorrow, at least for us, it's supposed to rain like all day, which I'm happy for. Yeah. Yeah. 95, not great. I don't even know how hot it was yesterday, but we were outside for a friend's birthday all day. And that was a lot, just in the sun. I had an umbrella like attached to me the whole time. But I'm frankly happy it's raining right now because that means I don't have to water the plants, which makes me very happy. One less task for me. So thank you, nature, for watering plants for me. Now, how do I get this guy in? Let's stack that one sideways. Oh yeah, I know. As far as humidity, making it hotter. What's funny, like, I actually don't mind the whole, like, concept of, like, oh, it's not the heat that'll get you, it's the humidity. Like, it's muggy, but for some reason, I don't understand how, like, it makes stuff hotter. I'm just like, it's difficult to breathe. Like, that's my thing when it's humid. I'm like, I don't feel like I'm getting enough oxygen. I don't like that feeling. What plants do I have? Oh my gosh, so many plants. So the big thing I'm doing this year, so I set up a whole trellis thing with cattle panels. So I have a whole video of that up from last year making it. So I have 2 big beds that are like a cattle panel arch trellis thing. And this year I decided to narrow what I am, like the scope of what I'm putting on it. And so this year it's pretty much just all cantaloupes. So these like teeny tiny variety of cantaloupes. I'm like talking while attempting to glue stuff, hence why I'm getting glue everywhere now. But it's this teeny variety of cantaloupes that makes this like 1 pound little melon, and it's the cutest darn thing, and it grows super fast because it's only like 1 pound that has to grow, and it's like makes little personal size melons. So I absolutely love that. And then the other main thing is zinnias. So I'm doing like a whole cut flower garden, and I also have some dahlias growing, though they're not bloomed yet. Got some Luna hibiscus. There's so many things that I'm growing. Like I have all little stuff. I've become obsessed. And then I have a whole native garden area. So I have like milkweeds for the monarchs and all sorts of stuff. But the things that I'm really excited for right now are those melons, because I love fruit and I want those to grow. And they also grow some butterfly pea flower. So I don't know if y'all have heard of that, but it's like butterfly pea flower tea, or like color changing tea or lemonade. But it's blue, like it makes a blue tea. And then when mixed with an acid, so like lemon juice, for example, it turns pink, like this gorgeous pink color. And those just started blooming, and I'm really excited about it because it's a really fun looking plant. It's a whole vine, and that one's really fun. And then, another one is passion flower vine. So here in Nashville, passion flowers are actually native. So like actual passion fruit, that's a native plant. So I have a crap ton of passion flower vine growing on the trellises, and then all around the garden as well. Yeah, here you can grow butterfly flower. There we go. Butterfree powder. Yeah, that works. No, pea flower. Butterfly pea flower. That's what it's called. That is actually extremely easy to grow, and I was shocked because last year we had like no rain and it survived. So super drought tolerant. It grows pretty dang fast, especially now because of the heat. I think it took like a hot minute to germinate. I did start them indoors, and I actually still have to post the video for that. But it took me a while to actually bring them outside. But they grow pretty fast. It's a pretty quick growing vine. So, I mean, if you still are interested, definitely check it out. Over here. Ooh, do you grow stuff at the ranch? Ooh, tell me more about this ranch. Ooh, koji melon. Okay, quick break to Google what a koji melon is. Koji melon. Ooh. That looks tasty. That's pretty. That's like a yellow melon. That's cool. So the variety I have is there are 2 kinds. One is a Minnesota midget, and one is a Chanterelle, I think is how it's pronounced. And actually, here, Here, let me link to it. Chanteray. So I got them from Botanical Interest. Let's see if I can type Chanteray properly. Let's see. Botanical Interest. Botanical Interest. There you go. Let's try melon. Hearts of gold. Nope. Nope. Okay, here. Minnesota Midget, and Chanteray. These are the two ones that I have. And they're teeny tiny little guys. And they're so stinking cute. Yeah, I think this was so I'm growing both right now. And I think this was the one that like did the best for me last year. So Charente? I don't know. Oh my gosh, you have your own river? That's crazy. That's amazing. Oh, I'm so jealous. Ugh, I would be in the river constantly. Ugh, I just love being in water. That is my jam. Okay, getting distracted. Next thing, eggplants, peppers, yep, all the herbs, love it. Yeah, that sounds amazing. I am super jealous. Let's see. After waiting for glue tightly, then make the next step. I love the translations. After waiting for glue tightly, and then make for the next step. I assume that's just wait for the glue to dry and then do the next thing. So we need our plant next. Tomatoes are definitely fun to grow. See, that was my thing last year. I did a whole bunch of peppers, I did tomatoes, and fun fact, I don't even like tomatoes. My husband had this idea that he was going to make fresh salsa. Never happened, but it did bring some box turtles. We had a little box turtle buddy that really liked the tomatoes, so that was fun to see. I think it's this plant. And so my dog Joker also got to meet a box turtle for the first time. You're not legally allowed to touch a box turtle here in Tennessee because they're protected. But I guess my dog can because he licked one. And like I couldn't do anything about it other than to get my dog away because I can't touch the box turtle. But that was really cute. So we'd catch him eating tomatoes in the garden. But yeah, we had tomatoes, we had all sorts of peppers, and like I didn't take advantage of it at all. And so this year I was like, forget it. I'm just going to do flowers because that was really the thing I ended up doing was cutting the zinnias and did that, but like nothing else. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's fair as far as flooding. Yep, touche. Yeah, that's no fun. I can imagine. And I assume you guys got similar rain to us like in the last probably month, last couple weeks, because we had flooding happen here, not like at our house, but around Nashville. Okay, I'm not understanding how I do this part. One small part, short branch, long branch. What? Let's see. Does it cut the bottom part off? Okay, wait, now it's holding this way. So let's cut this part off down here. I think it wants me to just snip here. Then snip here. Then I can't even tell which these next ones are. Let's go with this one. And then I think we need another one over here, so let's do this one. Okay, come on. There we go. And then one on this side. Looks like it's one with just... Nope, it's this one. It's the double branched one. There we go. One small part, that's helpful. Plant 1. Short branch 5 pieces. I think that's the top part. Short branch 5 pieces. Is it like 1, 2, 3, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4? 5? 6? Wind around the end. and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this one's so close to it. I'm just gonna cut this off. I'm gonna assume it means this part. If not, I will just cut the other one off and we will deal with that. And then it wants me to use this piece. Short branch, long branch. What? Maybe it just wants me to glue all these in it and amongst it, and then that creates this. And then they're calling that plant 1. So let's see where that goes. Plant, where is plant 1? Plant 1. Okay, so we're just like, I think, gluing some kind of weird bush thing together. So I don't think it matters too much. So let's just, I guess, get creative with that. And grab this together. When did I get married? So here's a fun fact. Not legally married. So we just started saying that we were a couple years, I think it's like 2 years ago, roughly. So I guess we can go with that. We've been together for 12 years now. 12 and a half? Yeah, so it'll be 13 years in October this year. I have no interest in actually getting legally married. So we just, like, we have our rings, and I mean, I don't wear mine, it doesn't fit anymore, but I have it on a necklace. So yeah. So since we've been wearing our rings, it's been 2 years. So that's sort of where I go with that one when people ask. I have no idea how these are gonna stick together. Wind around the end and stick. I don't think, what? I don't know how you're supposed to like wind it around. I'm just hoping holding it and it will glue. Okay, I'm unpinning the melons because that makes no sense for people joining now. Okay, that's kind of staying. Okay, let's keep going with that. Next up. Ooh. I feel like I just undid it. Oh, dang it. Dang it! Waiting for glue and then make the next. I'm wondering if what they mean for like and waiting for glue and next step is like literally between each branch, wait for the next step. So I'm wondering if I should just let this, let it sit, but let's hold this for a minute here. And then I might go through the next steps and then come back to this and add a branch. So we are going to hopefully have that not stick with my finger. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that sit and then we will move to the next step. Where did I put all the other branches? This one goes with it. Yes, I think so. It wants me to attach so many more than it had me cut off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only cut 5 off. So we'll see. I'll see how far I get with that. So let's see the next step. So let's just grab A17. grab A17A and B. I just panicked thinking I was cutting through 2 sheets again. Oops. I'm not. Thankfully. Out. Get this little piece off. I think that one, it doesn't really matter how well I cut around it. That seems fine. And that looks like this other circle piece is for the bottom of it. Looks like it's like a basket texture almost. I didn't look at HUD at what I'm actually putting in it. But I'm assuming because it's the plant section that it's some sort of plant we're putting in it. There we go. A romantic, fair enough. You do you. Everyone's different. Ooh, move that to the side. And somehow I'm supposed to fold this in half. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Let's fold in half. Problem with doing tiny greenhouse is everything is indeed tiny. So that's fun. You know, I'm with you. I get it. And then, I don't know what it means by this arrow though. Oh, that's just like go to the next step. Okay. And then we roll it around. Add glue. Oh, I was supposed to cut this off. That wasn't part of it. So let's just go ahead and cut that off. And then let's add glue to this side. Whoop. That was not graceful. Hold that for a hot minute. Okay, this is what it is. It's a planter for these guys. Those look like orchids. Ooh, that's super pretty. Now, how the heck am I supposed to glue this to a tiny circle? Which I don't even know what there it is. How is this supposed to go onto this? Okay, let's... Thinking I'll put glue on the edge of this. Armored, does that... High five? High five? High five. I think that counts. Let's bring that around and hopefully that's will somehow stick. This is just gonna get glue on the table. Let's put this on here so I don't get glue on the table. I have no idea how that's supposed to stick. Maybe the glue will just do its thing. I'm just gonna leave that upside down for now. And unstick it to me, hopefully. Come on. Oh. Nope. There we go. And leave that there. Hello, Stephanie. Thanks for joining. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like a bunch have joined. So this is what I'm making. If anyone's new and joining while these things are drying here. It's a little greenhouse that I'm pretty sure is like the Herbology greenhouse from Harry Potter. So it's like Still on Professor Sprout's greenhouse in mini form. And we're in the section of making all the little plants for it. And this guy is gonna be a little bush, it looks like. And so let's add the next section of plant, just sort of arbitrarily adding the little green bits to it. And if anyone is interested in getting the kit, the link, as always, in the description. There are some coupon codes as well, because why pay full price when you don't have to? Let's hold this in place. I don't know. See, I don't know how this is supposed to stay. I think it's just like, believe in the glue. And then I'm just gonna drop that and hopefully it'll dry. And then go to the next one. Where does this work? See, I don't know what I'm doing next. Is that this part? Cut out the suitable size, roll into 3 stamens. Okay, so that is for the center of each flower. So then it looks like we're doing this one. A38. A38. Is this paper? Whoops. Or is A38 an actual physical thing? A38. It is a physical thing. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so they're definitely not orchids. 1. How many do we have? 3. 2 and 3. And then here is our little poof ball that it wants us to use for the stamen here. I find these so funny, like what they use for the different parts. Like, yeah, here's a poof ball. Go ahead and glue that in, and that'll be the inside of a flower. It's so creative. And then we cut, I don't know how I'm gonna cut this. Let's just find out. Whoop. Yeah, see, that's just gonna come apart. That's just fluff. It might be fine. Maybe that's all it needs. Should I just put those all in there? Yes, I did. 1, 2, 3. Cut out the suitable size, roll into 3 stamens. Oh, I needed the piece of paper first. A1, is that what this, does it really want, it does want me to cut these out. Oh, that is so annoying. Okay, 10 pieces. It wants me to, oh my, okay, we will do this. Don't love that. You know what, I might cheat and grab like a pink Sharpie. Whoa. Thunder just sounded. That was crazy. America, have a good one. Thanks for joining. Enjoy the rest of your pool time. Yeah, I don't want to. We'll try. I'll try gluing them. I don't love the idea of cutting all these out though. You know what, I'm just gonna cut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, ooh. See, I don't know how this is gonna look. Oh my gosh. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but the thunder is going crazy right now. The music might be covering it up, but hopefully that does mean there won't be fireworks tonight though. As much as I personally love fireworks, my dog does not. And so it has not been fun times for him. So I would love for his sake if there is a break in fireworks. Okay, let's see if I can get this on. And it wants me to put it on these petals somehow. How the heck? Like, what? Let's go back to the front. Let's find where this is. And I might modify what we are doing here. That does look really cute though. So it's having me do this and put these pieces within the flowers. But I just like don't want to. I don't love that. Let me see if I have like a pen or something, and maybe we can do this like with marker instead. I have no clue what kind of pen will work. I'm thinking maybe a Sharpie, but I also have these. So let's see if this will work. Or if it'll just wipe off. Let's see. Because I feel like that's pretty much achieving the same thing as long as this doesn't wipe off. And then I can go in with another color. How many petals is it doing it to? I don't know, some of them. It feels pretty arbitrary to me. But it looks like it's just kind of giving it some color, so I don't think it necessarily matters that much. And then I'll go in with a darker purple, and hopefully it all stays. Because like some of them are white and some aren't, unless they are all, no, maybe they are. They all have stuff. Color, color, color. Color, color, color. Because apparently coloring has sound effects. Okay, moment of truth. Meh. It kind of is staying. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna take this off. And I am gonna color these. I am making it my own, because I do not want to cut out all those little bits. And nothing's gonna be touching it, so even if it's possible that it'll wipe off, nothing should really be able to wipe it off, so. Okay. Now we're gonna do the next one. And really it's just to add a little bit of detail anyways. And it is also tiny. Whoop. That it's like little pops of color. It doesn't need to be perfect. In the end, it'll come out cute either way, so. I just really don't want to cut out all those tiny things and glue them on, and when I feel like this pretty much achieves the same thing. This one's a little bit sloppier. It's fine. Oh, now I'm laughing. It's going everywhere. There. And under it. And the last petal. Okay. Now I'm gonna grab a darker purple. Let's see, so I'm gonna do probably this purple next to it. I'm guessing Sharpie would be better. Just the Sharpies are in the other room and I don't wanna run and go and grab them, so we're gonna stick with these. And I feel like that pretty much achieves the same thing. Whoop. As like these pieces of paper. So let's go ahead and color those in with some DACA purple. Okay, that feels like it's just kind of overlapping it. So let's just add like some little stripies, little dots. I feel like I'm coloring myself more than I'm coloring the thingies. There, that looks pretty cute, I think. Little pop of color as it's rolling around everywhere. Certainly faster. Not like this is all about speed or anything like that, but I mean, if there's something you don't want to do, just you don't have to do it. So in that case, I really didn't feel like cutting all those tiny things out and gluing them on. So improvising. Last one. Jose, hello. Welcome. Color, making it 2 tones. And last little petal for these guys, and that should be good. Okay, and now my hands are thoroughly drawn on. Isn't that lovely? Story of my life. Having my fingers covered in dye or paint or ink. So let's set these pens aside. And now we can glue our little fluff into the middle. So let's wipe this all off. This glue is getting all... Oh, actually, let's check on our plant and add another leaf or branch, whatever you want to call it. The other side. And again, I'm kind of arbitrarily gluing those on to just give it a little bit of dimension and then setting it aside for that to dry, and then I can glue on another one. Okay, so now for this, it wants us to use a little puff ball in the middle. Oh, that is getting dye everywhere. Okay. Well, that made it a lot brighter. That was not intentional. So I grab a tiny bit of the floof from the puff ball, and I'll use the tweezers to kind of jam it in there. And that'll be for the inside of the flower. There. Yeah, a little bit neon. Somehow the glue reacted with it. Well, I mean, if they all come out similar, it's fine. And then some more little puffball stuff. So we cut this guy off, and now we have some floof. So I'm just grabbing some floof from that. And then I'll add a little drop of glue in the middle. You know what, maybe I'll add a drop of glue to the actual puffball. And that'll prevent the smearing of the ink. Okay, dang it. There we go. And then somehow get it off my finger and into the puffball. Nope. Okay, well that doesn't help at all as far as my original plan of not having it smear the ink everywhere. Okay, there. And then let's shove it inside of it. Move the extra. There. 2. And then last one. Let's get all this stuff off again. See, like the dye really seeped onto that glue. Come on, wipe off. Okay, we're time and do the way we did it the first time. Add some glue to the middle. And now we have our last little bit of fluff, and putting that in the center. There we go. That's definitely the way to do it, rather than putting it on the fluff itself. There. Okay, we have our little flowers. Let those dry. And what does it say? Long branch 3. So it wants us to do... Oh, interesting. Maybe I wasn't supposed to put that many pieces up there. No, okay, that's what it is. So those short branches are the ones that are supposed to go to the bush thing. And then these long branches, 1, 2, I'm guessing 3. Those are the ones that we attach to these flowers. So you have 1. I'm guessing this is considered a long branch. 2. There goes the thunder again. 3. And I'm somehow supposed to glue the flowers to the top of these. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Woo. Sure. We'll do it like this. Let's work with it rather than against it. So I'm gonna add, oh, you guys can't see that. I'm gonna add the glue underneath. And then, oh no. Let's just shove this in there. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna let that dry and then repeat the process. So maybe doing it upside down like that is actually the way to go about it. Glue, and then this. I guess we'll find out after if like the angle or anything matters. Whoop, whoop. And then the last one here. Woo. And then let that dry. Okay. I'm pleased with that. Complete 3 by the same steps. This is flower 1, A21, no, A124B. I think that's these guys. So these, yeah, we gotta pop them out. That is so much easier. So for some reason, some we have to cut out and then some are these. So that's way, way easier. Oh my gosh. I'm only just seeing that. So for some reason they have duplicates of this page. So A115, they're A115. So I didn't even have to cut these out myself, and I could have just popped them out and glued them on. Well, oh well. I used marker instead, so that's something that you can do. Dang it. Cut off connections, remove parts. Well, at least for this, I'll be able to do it for these. So A21, A124B. So we popping these 3 guys out. So that's 1 of them, 2, 3, and then it looks like we have 3 of the tiny petals that are supposed to get glued on. See, like, look how big it makes it look like it's gonna be. No, this is the outside of it. Like, this is how teeny. I have small hands to begin with. This is how teeny these things are. So we will see how this goes, because it is so stinking tiny. 2 and 3. So want me to fold them? I can't even tell if I have it on my finger or not. There it is. Oh, I'm supposed to cut it. Okay. Let's see. I don't even know if that cut did anything. Oh, it did. Okay. That side. Last one. There we go. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. My husband just texted me, and he's at the dollar store, and he just sent me that apparently they have needle felting kits at the dollars. Okay, well, hang on. I have to message him back. Apparently they have like a hedgehog, a little koala, and a dog. See, welcome to my life. I see this stuff, and they're like, yep, get all of them, please. Oh my god, definitely having him get me these. So like I see these little kits and I'm just like, yep. Oh my god, get me one. Get me them. Please. So stay tuned for those. I might do this on a future live. That is so crazy. Dang, Dollar Tree. Well, that'll be fun for future. Okay, back to this. This is like the story of my life as I'm doing a project. Oh, there's another project to do. There's another project to do. There's another project. It's just nonstop with me. Okay. Oh no, a petal fell. Yeah, see, that's what I was wondering. I'm like, it's so tiny. How are these supposed to get glued on? Like, what? I'm gonna do this on here. And now my glue is all messed up. Like, how the heck? Like they're making it seem like this is way easier than it is. Oh my goodness, now that's upside down. I do not have this level of patience. What are these flowers to? Oh my goodness. Jeebus. Okay, these are getting put into something else. I do not have the patience to put those tiny petals on. So I will not be doing that. We are going to use this as a piece, even though that is already upside down. I don't know if I can detach it and flip it over. Maybe you all have way more patience than I do for this, but that is not happening for me. We are going to make it look kind of like a flower and then put the fluff in and call it a day. Because I am not doing that 3 times. I didn't even do it 1 time, so I'm certainly not going to be able to do it any better. Okay, rolling this into a ball with a little floof. And then dab some glue. Add it in. See, that's good enough for like the middle of a flower. You can kind of see that that is something. Okay, we have 1. If it gets off my finger, there's 1. Okay, so now here we have our other 2 pieces. And instead, I'm just gonna smush this up. And that, to me, is gonna look way better than attempting to put those other petals on it, because that just seems silly. I do not have that level of skill for working in mini. Okay, we have our floof. Roll it into a tiny ball. And some glue. Apparently add all the glue. And then I'm going to put that in there. There. See, I think that already looks better. I don't see the need to add the other 3 petals. Like, you won't even see that. Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. So another thing I'm doing, so how my husband's at the dollar store. So he had stuff that he wanted to get and he asked if I needed anything. And I just started making stamps in ceramics to be able to add texture to stuff. So I was telling him that I want to like make stamps out of candy and various things. Like think like gummy bears and things that have like a very distinct look and can be like replicated as a mold. I'm saying stamps, but I mean like a mold for these. To be able to make them out of clay and then think like gummy bears and I can decorate a mug or something with them. So now he's going to Dollar Tree and I'm sending him on the mission to get all the candy and send him into the stamp section to then look at stamps as well that I could make into them. And I guess they have a bunch of like laser cut designs. So I'm realizing I could probably just laser cut stuff, so that's not necessary. But that is fun. Because there's like turtles and other flowers and stuff. And owls, it looks like. Oh wait. Oh wait. He also sent other like stamps. Let's see these stamps. Okay, he sent koalas. It looks like some kind of basket thing. I don't know if any of those would work. Little owls. Yeah. Nope, we're going nope. No interesting stamps today. No to those. Let's see what else he ends up sending. Okay, back to this guy. Let's roll this into a better ball and put it inside. There. Okay. Now, let's see, is this guy ready for our last little piece? I think so. Question is, where do we add it to? Maybe here? Yeah, let's add it there. That looks fun. Give it a little bit more dimension that way. And then set that back down. And now we might be able to put these guys into here. Though, how the heck is that gonna stay up? Like, what? Like, these are meant to fit into this tiny basket somehow and stay up in the process. I don't understand. I mean, we can try. Let's find out. Maybe if I just put a ton of glue in. Let's just coat the bottom in glue. And let's put one in. That at least has like substance to it. Like they all need to face the same way. Okay, this is now the front. 2. And 3. I might just need to hold it. That might be what has to happen. Till it dries, sorta. Oh my gosh. How does it stay? I mean, it's at least kinda, it resembles the thing at least, but I don't know how I'm supposed to get it to stay. Stay up, stay up. I think I just have to hold it. Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna stay. Okay, let's just hang out while I hold this. What's everyone's Harry Potter houses? In the past, so growing up, I was Ravenclaw. And then I recently took the test again on Pottermore, and turns out I'm a Hufflepuff, which kind of checks out for my personality, honestly changing somewhat. And I think it's because I've my focus on animals and nature and everything has gotten more intense over the years. And whereas like growing up, I was all about school and studying and learning and all that. And now I'm like, I don't care that much anymore. Like, but what about the fish? So it actually does make sense that I skew more Hufflepuffy than Ravenclaw. Oh my gosh, this is just gonna be a hot minute holding this here. I'm gonna move the glue back to its little platform. But I feel like at the end of the day, like even growing up, I felt like I was a Ravenclaw that would just hang out with Hufflepuffs. Like, I feel like I wouldn't really hang out with other Ravenclaws. It's like, my best friends would be Hufflepuffs, and I would hang out in their common room. That's what I think would happen. Ooh. I think we're holding. I think it's holding, but can I move it elsewhere? Nope. See, I made the mistake of moving it. And I need it out of the way. Just scooch to the side. Actually, you know what? This might be a good stopping point. No, I kind of want to do that one though. See, like, what am I supposed to do with these flowers? Those are, I'm realizing that's actually a different flower. So like, where does flower 1 go? Let's see. Okay, here, flower 6, flower... No, that's plant 6. Flower 3, plant 2. Did I miss it? Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm looking at. Oh, there's flower 1. Oh, it gets added to this. Okay, yeah, we'll make this guy. So that we have that fully complete. Otherwise, I'm definitely gonna lose all those little pieces. So let's go ahead and keep making that guy. Flower 2. So we'll make plant 3 and plant 4. So it's like this one was the one that I should have waited to complete. Maybe if I lean it against something? Let's try and lean it against this box, or the desk that we previously made. And that might be okay. We'll just keep checking on it. Okay, let's do this. So let's make the other one. But we're gonna make them the same way as the last one and not worry about those inside petals. I'm just gonna add the little fluff to the inside. So we need our little floof ball. Little floof ball. That's a little bit big. So let's actually cut that in half. There we go. And now we can have 2 floof balls. And that'll do 1 more, and do 3 floof balls. I'm just kind of like shoving my finger into the center to kind of curve around the edges. I don't want to do the cutting thing because that's how a petal, like chopped off a petal in the first one, so I'm not going to repeat that. Let's clean the glue off a bit. There. Okay, and add the floof in. And there's one of them. And the next one. I feel like I might be using too much fluff. I don't think they intended it to be that much, but it's fine. Woo, that is a lot of glue. That one, and then last one for this. I'm trying to think how long I've been working on it. I feel like last time I worked on it for about 2 hours, and we're about 2 hours now, so 4 hours in. I don't even know if we're halfway, honestly. Especially as like these pieces seem a lot more tedious. Or not like tedious, but take me a little bit longer. So I'm impressed actually with like how much time you get to work on it rather than like, oh, that was about 20 minutes, cool. So it seems like it's a few afternoons worth of working time, so that's cool. Hey Jessica, welcome, welcome. Okay, now we have A33. What is A33? It is, no, not that. Purple, blue purple bouquet. I don't think that, oh, it is in here. Okay. I guess we have 2 of them? Does it say we have 2? It says 1. That definitely looks like 2 to me. Those look like they're the same thing, right? I'm definitely seeing it as blue though. Let's just take it out. I don't really see it as blue and purple, but well, I guess it kind of is. Like that looks a little bit more purpley. Now it says cut out, oh, you can't see that. It says to cut out 7. Color randomly. Smooth the paper. Complete 4. So we need 7 and then 4. So I guess we'll just randomly cut them out. Looks like we cut them at the bottom. I don't know how well I can cut this. Oh, these scissors aren't not the best. Oh, there we go. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3. Those are kind of small. Let's just like rip them off. There's 4. Okay, these are all like groups of 3. Oh, that is what it is. Okay. So that is what it's supposed to be. It was just that first one that was less. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. Okay, it's way easier to just rip them off. Then C-of-N. And then we need 4 for the other one. So 1. 2. 3. And a 4. 4? 4. 4. There we go. 4. 4. Okay, put those back. And then we need A31. Cut out A31 according to A120. What? Oh, this might be a different piece of paper. This might be something else entirely. A31. Yeah. I know what we're cutting out. It was that brown wrinkled paper that we used for something else. So let's try and find that again. Let's put that back. I think this is all just wood pieces. I don't think it's in that. It's not in that. Let's see. Maybe it is in this. Nope. I know we used it. That is just straight up sandpaper. This is the flocking powder. I'm just putting stuff back. Here's the little felt stuff. These guys. Where is our brown crinkly paper? Maybe I just moved it on my desk somewhere? Let's see. Aha, found it. It blended into the floor. It was like the exact color as the ground. It was right underneath me. Here we go. So we need it size to A120, which is this little thing. And we need 4 of them. It's so tiny. So I'm thinking maybe we just cut it. Then we cut it from here. I don't know how far down to do it though. And then we're gonna eyeball it. 1, 2. This This is so little. Third one. These are definitely at an angle. 4. Oops, didn't cut that all the way through. There we go. And then it says to smooth the paper though. So I guess we will smooth it out. I guess that makes it longer? Maybe that's why they do it like that? Third one. So I was wondering, I'm like, that is way longer than it's having me cut out, so. And that answers why. I'm gonna put the paper back in the bag though before I forget and loose it again. There we go. And now, complete 4 by the same steps. What? Take out 2. Flower 3, flower 1, and flower 2 in it as photo shown. What? Okay, well, we know that that is 7, so we're just going to do that. We're going to start with that. Let's just do what it says for at least the first step. And we will glue 7 of these to here. So I might just do a strip of glue all the way down. Just run that down. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I was doing so well with not getting glue on myself. 5, 6, and 7. And then I'm supposed to roll it up, looks like. Complete 4 by the same step. So was I supposed to cut out way more than, I think I was supposed to cut out way more than 7 and 4 of these. But that looks like, so why was it? Where did I even see cut out 7 and 4? I don't know where I saw cut out 4. I think I made that up entirely. Maybe I said complete 4 and read that as like cut out 4. Okay, well we have 4 of our next 7 at least. So there's that. So I think I just rolled this up now. And then we do this 3 more times. So let's roll from this side. Let's see how this works. Oh. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna add glue on top. Whoa, whoa, that was way more than I wanted. Stop moving. Okay. Now we're gonna attempt to roll. Roll. Great, now that's stuck to my finger. Awesome. I just held my breath during that. Get that off my fingers. Maybe I should have waited for it to dry. That may have been smarter. What, in what world is this supposed to stay? That is a mess. I'm literally just holding it together. Take out 2 flat. Take out 2, stick 1 over 2. As shown. I do not understand. Oh, maybe it's like leave 2 of them blank and then put the flowers on the others. Just figured it out. So we need our blue things back because we need way more of these. Okay. Ooh. So there was 4, 5, 6. That is like a clump of them. 7. The next set. Let's break that off. That's kind of 2. 3. 4. I feel like those are too big. Skip to the next one. 5. 6. I might break these up. 7. So then we have the next one. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. And 7. I might just pull some extra ones. In case there are ones that I don't really like for whatever reason, or they fall out or something. Okay. Now let's do our next one. And this time I might, whoops, sorry about that. I might let them dry a bit in between. See, like that one I don't really like. So let's do this one. 1, 2. I don't know how it's supposed to fit 7 on these though. Oh, Jeebus. And 7. Whoop, whoop, I'm moving everywhere. Okay. And then next one. And somehow I'm supposed to get a 7th on this. I might not. Just leave it like that. Oh. husband just got home. If you guys can hear the garage door, might be rumbling in the background. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one looks like it'll get a 7th. Let's go with this big one. 7. Nope, dang it. There's the 7th. Okay. Now let's hope that this one's dry enough to be able to roll it. See, this I think is just the funniest thing. Like, how am I supposed to roll this? Okay, let's just, there we go. No, we're already losing one. And trying to roll it. I don't know how to like grab it so that it's all together. And then rolling. And going. This one's at least working out better. Oh, dang it, as one falls off right then. There we go. Hi. I am. So I'll be just a little longer. Still working on this. Yes, Joker is indeed terrified of the thunder. It's been pretty loud. Okay. Okay, we got one done there. Woo! There we go. Okay. Let's hope this guy goes. I think the key is probably waiting for it to dry. But as I have mentioned, I am not a patient person, so we're just hoping for the best with these. But even like that drying in between looks like it's enough. Like those two have already been better than that first one, so that's nice to see at least. That one's a little wonky. This one has little bits falling out. Okay. Come on. And then we have our last one here. So while making stuff super tiny is super cute, dang it, I just ripped it off. And this is the frustrating part. Because you're working so stinking tiny. Though honestly, if this part were bigger, I don't know if that would really make it easier at all. Because I think it's just like, it's basically wrapping an overstuffed burrito. That's pretty much what's happening here. It's like there is way too much stuff for this burrito. How is it expecting to fit all this? Unrealistic expectations. But let's just believe in the power of the glue. No! Dang it. Okay, let's just unravel it. And put you back. And put you back. All of them fell out. And put you back. And let's just put you like in the middle. Okay. Try again. Okay, I think the key is to hold your breath. That seems to be what helps. Because that helped last time. There! That one I think is the best one yet. There we go. Okay, do you need to seal that edge or it's just gonna unravel all over? So let's get that in. There we go. Nope. Just needs to hold on for a little bit longer. Okay, so it looks like what this means here is it says take out 2, flower 3, stick flower 1, and flower 2. So I'm thinking it's basically you don't put flowers, like the little things that we made earlier. We leave 2 of these blank, and then 2 of them get the flowers. Okay, so we are going to... That one's kind of funny, the bottom, but like the top actually looks kind of neat. So I might have those 2 be my flowers, and then these be my extra ones. So let's move that to the side. And then I guess we just glue these somewhere within here. So let's maybe put glue on the bottom of this guy. And then we can just choose where to put it on here. So I think all the pink ones go on one, and then all the blue ones go on another. So let's do all pink. I don't know where to put them. Dang it, it's sticking to my finger now. Oh, there we go. That was lucky. I feel like it's pretty arbitrary. I'm just kind of like place it where it fits. So I might jam one like in between there. So let's got glue. Whoops, that was way more. Whoopsie daisies. And then let's just jam that in there. There. Okay. I'll take it. And now we leave it to dry. Just leave it where it lands. And then the other one, we'll do the blue flowers. Again with the ridiculous amount of glue. Let's put one there. Stop sticking. Then I got this one. There's 2. And the last one here for the 3rd flower. So we put it on this side. There. So now we have our like teeny little bouquet. There we go. Okay. And with that, it looks like we have reached a good stopping point because everything is made. So we've got our 4 little bouquets there. Hey Raj, I'm shortening your name. Hey, thanks for joining. So we've got our 2 empty bouquets, and then we have our blue flower, our pink flower, we have our little like green plant, we have our stack of papers, and then we have this guy, which hopefully is standing up straight now. Yeah, look at that. We have our flower pot there that is indeed standing, which I'm impressed with. I don't know what that piece of paper is. And then we have our whole built shelf, which is what was started last time. And now completed. So there we go. We still got all these plants to make, more plants to make. We have the mandrake. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to make the mandrake next time. And then it looks like we have the stuff for the top part. No, this is still on the inside. Alchemy furnace. So the cauldron. So we have the cauldron. Hey, Lydia. And then we have the bottom part. Looks like we make stairs. So we got a ways to go here. And then assembling everything else. Are these more bottles, or are these just what I made last time? I can't even tell. I feel like those are what I made last time. No, maybe not. I don't know where those go. Okay. Oh, those are for the top. Okay, so there are bottles next time. So yeah, I think we have like 2 or more. I feel like it's going to be probably 2 more sessions, because these plants are clearly taking me quite a while. So I'm guessing, yeah. Certainly 1, possibly 2 more sessions with this. So yeah, stay tuned. And as always, description has the link to everything with some coupon codes in it. But otherwise, be sure to give this a like if you've been hanging out with me for this long. I really appreciate it. And subscribe for when I go live next. I have no idea when I go live. I am not at all helpful in that way. I just go live when I have the time, and I just set it to go live like right then and there. I don't even schedule it. I schedule it for like 5 minutes before I start. So unfortunately, I'm really not helpful in that way. It's just like whenever the mood strikes. So definitely that's why it's good to subscribe, so you actually get notified when I go live and can see when I continue on with this project. But yeah, so we're gonna stop here, but thanks all for joining and hanging out with me, and I will catch y'all next time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, y'all. Take care.